Alex had visited many planets in his life, but none as chaotic as Tyrell Station. The space station hung like a silver jewel in the void, bustling with traders, travelers, and creatures of every shape and size. Alex's boots clicked on the metal floors as he walked down a narrow aisle, eyes scanning the myriad stalls. He loved alien markets. They smelled of spices, metal, and strange perfumes. Every item promised adventure, rare tech, mysterious crystals, even creatures that seemed impossible. He paused at a stall that looked different from the rest. It was smaller, quieter, and filled with soft lights that highlighted delicate figures inside glass enclosures. A sign above read, "Bonded Companions, culturally traded, not enslaved." The words made Alex frown. He had heard of these companions before, but the reality was always stranger than he imagined. Inside the enclosure was a petite alien woman. Her skin shimmered with soft green tones, her eyes large and golden, and her hair flowed like a river of silver. She looked at Alex with a mix of curiosity and excitement, her small smile radiant. Despite the exotic look, Alex sensed intelligence and energy that was difficult to ignore. "Are you available?" he asked cautiously, unsure how such a question was even answered. The market attendant, a tall, insect-like alien with 4 arms, clicked its mandibles in amusement. "Yes, but know this. These companions are not slaves in your sense. They are bonded partners. They are traded, yes, but they choose how to live. This one is eager for a new life." Alex frowned. The idea of trading someone like property felt wrong, but something about her caught him. It wasn't her beauty or even her odd, almost musical voice. It was her energy. She radiated life. Kayla tilted her head, golden eyes sparkling. "Please, take me. I want to leave this place. I want to see the stars." Alex blinked. Her words were simple but full of excitement. He felt a strange pull. He knew he wasn't buying a slave. He was offering freedom. "All right," he said finally, after a moment of hesitation. "I'll take you." Her reaction was immediate. She clapped her hands, laughter spilling out like sunlight. "Yes, thank you. Thank you." She danced on her tiny feet, spinning as if the floor beneath her didn't exist. "I can't wait. I will show you things you never imagined. We will see planets and stars, adventure." Alex laughed despite himself. The market around him seemed to fade. He had seen many alien worlds, met creatures of all kinds, and survived. Dangers most humans would never imagine, but none had moved him like this. She was alive in a way that was thrilling. The attendant processed the exchange, sliding a small crystal across the counter. "Remember," it said, clicking its mandibles, "this is a cultural bond. Respect her wishes, honor her choices. She may be small, but she is clever." Kayla nodded vigorously, her eyes shining. "Oh, I will, I promise. I will help you, and I will learn everything about humans. I want to understand you, your world, your stars." Alex shook his head in amazement. "You're sure about this? You don't feel scared?" "Scared?" Kayla tilted her head, considering the word. "I was trapped there. I had no freedom. Here is adventure. Here is choice. I am happy. Fear is nothing compared to joy." Her words struck Alex. Humans often saw aliens as mysterious, even dangerous, but this sheer enthusiasm, this willingness to embrace life, was something unique. Somehow, he knew she would thrive. They left the market together, weaving through crowds of merchants, alien shoppers, and roaming creatures. Kayla's small hand occasionally brushed against his arm, a natural gesture of curiosity. Every time, Alex felt a spark of wonder. She looked at every stall, every starship docked along the station, as if it were a treasure chest waiting to be opened. "You see that starship?" she said suddenly, pointing to a sleek craft painted in shades of silver and blue. "Do humans fly so gracefully, or is it luck?" Alex smiled. "A little of both, maybe. Some of it is training. Some of it is knowing the ship is part of yourself." Kayla's eyes widened. "I want to learn that. I want to feel the stars rushing past me. I want to be part of something vast, something alive. As they walked, Alex realized something important. Kayla was not just excited. She was curious, in a way that humans had lost. Humans explored, but often with caution. Kayla approached life with open arms, open mind, and open heart. By the time they reached Alex's small starship, Kayla was practically vibrating with excitement. She ran her hands along the sleek hull, peered inside the cockpit, and poked at the navigation screens with a childlike wonder. "This is amazing," she breathed. "So many buttons, so many lights. Can I touch everything?" Alex laughed. "Only what you need to. Don't break anything." "Break? No, no." She waved her hands, eyes wide. "I will learn, I will help. We will travel the galaxy together." As Alex prepared the ship for takeoff, Kayla moved around, examining tools, consoles, and storage compartments. It was clear she was clever, much cleverer than any companion he had imagined. She handled devices with precision, asked questions about their function, and even suggested ways to organize the ship more efficiently. "You see, human," she said, grinning. "I may have been a love slave, but I am more than that. I am a thinker, a helper, a friend. I will show you what I can do." Alex nodded slowly. The bond he had just formed was unlike any he had experienced. This wasn't about ownership. It was about partnership, about discovery, about the unexpected strength of someone underestimated by her own people. As they lifted off the station, leaving behind the hum of commerce and alien chatter, Kayla pressed her hands against the glass of the cockpit, staring at the stars. "Look," she exclaimed. "Look at all those stars, so many shining for us. We will go to everyone, yes? Everyone?" Alex smiled. "We'll see as many as we can, but you'll need to be patient. Space is big and even humans take time to explore it." "Patience," she echoed, her voice full of wonder. "I can wait, but I will be ready. I will learn. I will help. I will live." The first few hours of their journey were filled with conversation, laughter, and shared wonder. Kayla asked about human culture, ships, planets, and even the food Alex carried. She tried every snack, marveling at the taste, the textures, and the simplicity of flavors that humans often overlooked. Alex noticed something remarkable. Kayla's joy was contagious. He had spent years traveling alone, cautious and reserved. Now with her, even the emptiness of space felt warm and alive. He realized that this alien, who had been called a love slave by others, had become the spark in his life. By the end of the first day, Alex set the ship on a course toward a nearby trade hub. Kayla had learned the basics of navigation, understood the artificial gravity system, and even managed minor repairs on the engine under his supervision. She was a fast learner, eager to contribute and full of life. As they floated in the silent stretch of space, Alex leaned back in his chair, watching Kayla study the stars with fascination. "You're happy, aren't you?" he asked quietly. Kayla turned to him, eyes glowing with excitement. "Happy? I am ecstatic. You don't understand. I was trapped, forgotten, ignored. Now, I am alive. I can explore, I can help, I can choose. And I am with you, human. That is perfect." Alex felt a strange warmth in his chest. He had rescued her, but somehow she had rescued him too. From monotony, from caution, from the quiet loneliness of a life spent traveling alone. The stars stretched endlessly before them, promising adventure, danger, and discovery. But for the first time in a long while, Alex wasn't worried. He had Kayla, clever, brave, and alive with joy. Together they would face whatever the galaxy held. And Kayla, well, Kayla was ecstatic. The stars stretched endlessly outside the cockpit, silver streaks against the black of space. Alex kept the ship steady, hands on the controls, while Kayla bounced between the consoles, her golden eyes wide with curiosity. "I never knew ships could be so alive," she said, tapping the navigation screen. "The buttons, the lights, They all work together. It's like a living creature. Alex chuckled. You could say that. A ship responds to its pilot. You learn its rhythms. It's part machine, part intuition. Kayla leaned forward, examining the controls. Show me, please. Let me try. Alex hesitated. Teaching her was risky. She could break something. But he saw the spark in her eyes, the hunger to learn. All right, he said. I'll guide you. But carefully. One system at a time. For the next hour, Kayla followed his instructions, her small fingers dancing across the console with surprising precision. She absorbed every word, every gesture, and mimicked them perfectly. Alex was impressed, not just by her skill, but by the way she approached learning. She didn't fear mistakes. She embraced them as steps forward. You humans are strange, she said suddenly, glancing at him. You are cautious, yes, but also brave. You worry, yet you act. How do you manage both? Alex shrugged, smiling. I guess it's part of being human. We think, we plan, but we also leap when we have to. Kayla tilted her head. I like that. My people. We are either careful or reckless. Rarely both. Alex realized something. Humans, with all their flaws, had a way of surviving that few alien species could understand. They combined thought and action, risk and wisdom. Kayla already respected that, and he sensed she would learn from it quickly. As they traveled, Kayla tried to understand more than just the ship. She asked about human culture, the planets they had visited, and even the simplest things, like why humans ate certain foods, slept in beds, or told stories around fires. Alex answered The stars outside the cockpit were calm, distant, and indifferent, but Alex felt a flicker of unease. Something about this trade route felt different. Normally, ships passed quietly, carrying merchants or travelers. Today, a faint signal on the ship's scanners caught his attention, a craft shadowing them at a distance, staying just out of detection range. Kayla noticed his expression. What is it? She asked, tilting her head. Her golden eyes were sharp, alert. Alex tapped the scanner. Someone's following us. They're keeping distance, but I can feel it. Not all travelers are friendly. Kayla's excitement didn't falter. Instead, it sharpened. Then we have adventure. Tell me, human, shall I help? Alex smiled, appreciating her courage. Yes, but carefully. Stay with me. They adjusted course slightly, weaving through a field of asteroids. Alex hoped the natural debris would hide them, but the shadowing ship adapted, keeping pace. It was fast, well-equipped, and deliberate. Whoever piloted it knew how to hunt. They want something, Alex muttered. Something, or someone. Kayla's expression grew serious. Do you think it is me? Alex nodded slowly. I don't know yet, but we should be prepared for anything. For the next hour, they maneuvered carefully. Kayla studied the controls with interest, asking questions about defense systems and escape maneuvers. Alex explained quickly, showing her how the ship's shields could adjust, how engines could overload to boost speed, and how decoys could be deployed. She listened intently, absorbing every detail, her small hands ready to act. You humans are clever, she said quietly. You think of ways to survive even before danger is near. That is impressive. Alex glanced at her. You'll see the galaxy can be dangerous. And humans, we adapt. We survive, sometimes by brains, sometimes by courage. Kayla's eyes shone. I like that. I want to see. I want to learn. I want to help. Their pursuers grew bolder. The shadowing ship approached closer, firing warning pulses that made the hull hum. Alex's heart raced, but he stayed calm. He had faced worse in his travels, but now he had Kayla with him, a partner, not a burden. Hold tight, Alex said. We're going to make them think we are an easy target, then show them human ingenuity. Kayla grinned. I am ready. Alex activated a series of feints weaving between asteroid clusters, using the shadows to hide the ship's exact position. Kayla helped, pointing out smaller gaps in the asteroid field, suggesting angles he hadn't considered. Together they moved like a single mind, combining human instinct with Kayla's alien perception. The enemy ship fired again, missing narrowly. Kayla leaned forward, excitement mixed with determination. They cannot catch us if we are clever. We humans? And Kayla, yes? Alex chuckled. Exactly. Minutes felt like hours as they dodged and weaved. Alex noticed something remarkable. Kayla wasn't just helping. She was thinking ahead, predicting the hunter's moves. Her species must have had a natural instinct for spatial awareness. It complemented human intuition perfectly. Finally, Alex spotted an opening, a narrow channel between two massive asteroids that the pursuing ship could not navigate without risk of collision. Here, he said. We go through. Follow my lead exactly. Kayla nodded. Yes, human. I trust you. They surged through the channel, engines flaring. The pursuing ship tried to follow but clipped a smaller asteroid, sending a shower of sparks into space. Alex didn't wait. He boosted the engines, leaving the enemy behind. Breathing heavily, Alex leaned back. That should buy us some time. Kayla clapped her hands, laughing with pure joy. We did it together. Human and Kayla, we are clever, brave, and unstoppable. Alex smiled, impressed by her energy. You were amazing. I couldn't have done it without you. Kayla's expression softened. And you were amazing too. I thought humans were only strong, but you are clever and brave. Truly a hero in your own way. Alex felt a warmth he hadn't expected. Kayla didn't see him as just a guide or a master. She respected his courage and decisions. That respect, earned, not demanded, made him realize why humans stood out in the galaxy. Their bravery wasn't only about fighting, it was about leadership, problem-solving, and inspiring others to act. But their relief was short-lived. The scanners picked up another ship, larger, more heavily armed, and closing in fast. This one was not here to chase or intimidate. It was here to capture. Alex frowned. Kayla's golden eyes narrowed. They think you are weak. They think humans cannot survive. Let us show them the truth. Alex smiled grimly. Exactly. Let's teach them a lesson. They prepared for confrontation. Alex rerouted power to the shields and engines while Kayla studied the enemy ship's movements, noting weak points and gaps in the firing pattern. She suggested maneuvers that Alex hadn't considered, combining her alien instincts with his tactical mind. As the enemy fired, Alex used evasive action, ducking behind floating debris while Kayla monitored the gaps. The ship shuddered under minor hits, but the shields held. Alex fired countermeasures, small drones that emitted bright pulses, confusing the enemy's sensors. Kayla coordinated the timing, predicting the enemy's next moves. The battle was tense, each second stretching into eternity. Alex realized that while humans were clever, they often relied on instinct under pressure. Kayla brought a new dimension, foresight, anticipation, and a fearless approach that complemented human tactics perfectly. Finally, Alex saw the opening. We break left, then use that asteroid field as cover. Follow me exactly. Kayla nodded, hands steady on her station. I am ready. Human. Let us show them what humans can do. They surged through the field, weaving tightly between massive rocks. The enemy fired blindly, missing by meters. One of their shots hit a rock, causing an explosion that rocked the enemy ship. Alex pressed forward, boosting engines. Kayla monitored, shields and systems ensuring they held under strain. By the time they cleared the asteroid field, the pursuing ship was disabled, spinning out of control. Alex let out a sigh of relief, leaning back in his seat. Kayla laughed, golden eyes sparkling. We did it. Human and Kayla. We are unstoppable together. Alex smiled, shaking his head. You make a good partner. I've never had someone so ready to learn, so clever, so brave. Kayla's expression softened. And you? You are a true human hero. You protect, you think, you inspire. I am honored to travel with you." For the first time in weeks, Alex allowed himself to feel at peace. The danger had passed, but the lesson remained clear. Humans survived not only through strength, but through ingenuity, courage, and the ability to inspire loyalty and trust. Kayla had shown him that partnership could magnify these traits, making them even stronger. As they set a new course for a safer trade sector, Kayla studied the stars again, her excitement unabated. "I am happy, human. I am alive, and I am learning. Together, we will go further than anyone expects. We will face challenges, yes, but we will overcome them." Alex nodded. "Yes, together. And we will show the galaxy what humans can do." Kayla smiled brightly. "Then let us journey onward. There are more stars to see, more adventures to live, and more truths to discover." The stars stretched endlessly before them, a canvas for exploration, danger, and discovery. And together, human and alien companion, they would answer the call. Clever, brave, and unstoppable. The stars stretched like rivers of silver as Alex guided the ship toward the nearby distress signal. The signal was weak, intermittent, but urgent. Kayla stood at the navigation console, her golden eyes scanning the coordinates with intense focus. "They are in trouble," she said quietly. "Humans cannot ignore this. We must help them." Alex nodded. "Agreed. But we have no idea what we're walking into. It could be dangerous." Kayla's lips curled into a determined smile. "Then we face danger, as humans do. We help. That is what brave people do, yes?" Alex felt a surge of admiration. Her courage wasn't reckless, it was rooted in principle. She understood what he had learned long ago. In the galaxy, those who act with honor often survive, even against impossible odds. The source of the signal led them to a small, rocky planet surrounded by dense asteroid belts. Fires glowed in the distance and smoke plumes rose into the thin atmosphere. Alex adjusted the ship's approach carefully. From orbit, they could see that the colony below was under attack by a fleet of aggressive alien raiders, ships armed with energy weapons, and fast enough to strike and vanish quickly. "Looks worse than I imagined," Alex muttered. Kayla's expression hardened. "Then we must do worse. We cannot let them suffer. I will help you, human. Trust me." Alex smiled. "I do, but follow my lead. We need a plan." They descended cautiously, keeping the ship in a position to provide support without drawing too much attention. Alex scanned for weak points in the enemy formation while Kayla analyzed the weapons patterns and suggested evasive routes. Her observations were sharp and immediate, and Alex quickly realized that her instincts were unmatched by many trained human pilots. "There," Kayla pointed at a group of enemy ships surrounding a colony hub. "If we hit that section first, it will create confusion. They will lose coordination." Alex nodded. "Good idea. Ready the countermeasures and prepare the ship's drones. We'll start with a diversion." Kayla's hands flew over the controls, initiating a sequence that sent small drones out in multiple directions. They flashed bright signals, drawing enemy fire and creating chaos among the attackers. Alex piloted the ship through the confusion, using the asteroid belts for cover, and launched targeted energy pulses at critical enemies. Alex and Kayla had been traveling through the outer trade routes for several days. The stars seemed peaceful, but Alex knew better than to trust appearances. The galaxy often hid danger behind beauty. Kayla sat at the navigation console scanning, ahead while humming softly, her golden eyes sharp and alert. "We are approaching the next sector," she said, pointing at a glowing cluster of ships and stations. "Do you feel it, human? Something different?" Alex nodded. His instincts, honed from years of travel and previous encounters, tensed. "I feel it. Be ready. Not all travelers are friendly. Some may test us." Kayla's lips curled into a small, determined smile. "Then we meet them as humans do, clever, brave, and together." As they entered the sector, a massive ship emerged from the shadows. It was sleek, dark, and clearly built for power. Its hull glimmered with energy shields, and its weapons glinted ominously under the starlight. On the main screen, a single, alien figure appeared, a tall, imposing being with piercing eyes. "I am Lord Karen," the alien declared, his voice amplified across the comms. "You travel where you do not belong, human. That companion of yours is property. Return her, or face the consequences." Kayla's golden eyes narrowed. "Property? I am no one's property. I choose where I go, whom I travel with, and what I do. Your claim is meaningless." Alex clenched his jaw. "We are leaving, Lord Karen. Your threats don't work on humans. We act with reason, skill, and courage. If you try to harm us, you will regret it," the alien lord sneered. "Humans are weak. I will show you what happens when you defy me." With that, his fleet moved to intercept them. Alex took a deep breath, adjusting the ship's trajectory. Kayla leaned over, analyzing enemy movements, her mind calculating angles and gaps faster than any computer. "They are fast," Alex muttered. "But predictable. Follow my lead." Kayla's hands flew over her controls. "I am ready, human. Let us teach them why humans are not to be underestimated." The first salvo of energy beams fired, and the ship shook under the impact. Alex maneuvered sharply, weaving between floating debris and asteroids. Kayla provided precise readings, pointing out enemy weak points and predicting the next attack. "We strike the lead ship first," Kayla suggested, her voice steady. "Its fall will disrupt their formation." Alex nodded, appreciating her quick thinking. "Good idea. Ready the drones and energy pulses." Kayla activated the drone squadron, sending a wave of small but highly effective units toward the lead ship. They flashed brightly, emitting signals that scrambled the enemy's sensors. At the same time, Alex fired targeted energy pulses at weak points on the hull. The lead ship faltered, its shields flickering. The rest of Lord Karen's fleet hesitated, confused by the sudden change. Alex saw his opportunity. "Now, full speed. Use the asteroids for cover." Kayla directed the maneuvers, calculating distances and angles with uncanny precision. The two of them moved in perfect harmony, human intuition and alien instinct combining into a force the enemy could not anticipate. One by one, Karen's ship struggled to maintain formation. The drones caused disruptions. The energy pulses weakened shields, and Alex's piloting kept their own ship out of danger. Kayla's calm focus was remarkable. She was no longer just a companion. She was a true partner. The battle raged on, but Alex noticed cracks forming in the enemy fleet. Kayla's predictions allowed them to stay 2 steps ahead, avoiding damage while forcing Karen's ships into disadvantageous positions. One particularly reckless ship collided with an asteroid, exploding in a brilliant flash. Kayla laughed softly, a sound of pure excitement. "See, human? Cleverness and courage win over arrogance." Alex smiled. "Yes, but stay focused. We're not done yet." Lord Karen's voice returned over the comms, filled with anger. "You will pay for this. I will not be humiliated by a human and an alien companion." Kayla's eyes gleamed. "Humiliation is for those who underestimate others. You see, human, we do not fight to dominate. We fight to protect, to survive, and to act wisely. That is why humans triumph." Alex nodded, proud of her. "Exactly. And we're not done showing it yet." They continued to outmaneuver the remaining ships. Kayla's ability to predict enemy movements allowed Alex to anticipate attacks, dodge, fire, and strike with precision. Their teamwork was flawless. Human ingenuity paired with Kayla's alien instincts. Finally, the enemy fleet faltered. Karen's flagship was badly damaged, its weapons offline. Alex and Kayla hovered nearby, energy shields raised, ready for any desperate move. "This is your last chance," Alex said over the comms. "Leave now or face destruction." Lord Karen glared at the screen. "This is not over, human. You have won this battle, but the galaxy is large. I will return." Kayla leaned forward, a confident smile on her face. "And when you return, you will remember today. You will remember that humans do not yield easily. We think, act, and protect. Together, we are unstoppable." Karen's image disappeared and the remaining ships retreated. Alex exhaled slowly, feeling the tension leave his body. Kayla's golden eyes glimmered with triumph. but she remained composed. "You were brilliant," Alex said. "I could not have done this alone." "You think faster than anyone I have ever met," Kayla shook her head. "And you are brave, clever, and inspiring. I knew humans were special, but I see it now. You lead, protect, and think in ways that even your enemies do not expect. I am proud to be your partner." Alex smiled, a rare warmth spreading through him. "And I am glad you're with me. Together, we face challenges better than either of us alone." Kayla's golden eyes sparkled. "Yes, human. Together we are clever, brave, and unstoppable. Let the galaxy see the truth about humans." They set a new course, leaving the battle sector behind. Kayla reviewed the systems, repairing minor damage and optimizing shields. Alex focused on navigation, plotting a route that would allow them to continue their journey safely. As they traveled, Kayla spoke quietly. "Human, today was important. We showed courage, intelligence, and teamwork. That is what humans do. That is why humans are respected. That is why I am proud to travel with you." Alex nodded. "It wasn't just courage. It was trust, planning, and partnership. You helped more than you know. Together, we make a difference." Kayla smiled softly. "And that difference matters. Every life we protect, every enemy we outsmart, it shows the galaxy what humans can do. And humans, I have learned, do not underestimate their companions." Alex felt a deep sense of pride. Kayla had grown from an eager, curious companion into a capable, intelligent partner. Her instincts, quick thinking, and bravery had turned a dangerous situation into a victory. He realized that humans' greatest strength was not just their ingenuity, but their ability to empower others. "You know, Kayla," Alex said, glancing at her, "humans often survive where others fail, but it is partnerships like ours that make that possible." Kayla's golden eyes glimmered. "And I am honored to be part of that partnership, human. We learn from each other, fight together, and inspire others. That is what makes us strong." As they sailed among the stars, the galaxy stretched endlessly before them, full of adventure, danger, and discovery. And together, human and alien, companion, they were ready for anything. Clever, brave, and unstoppable. The stars glimmered like a million tiny lanterns as Alex piloted the ship back toward the outer trade sector. Kayla sat beside him, her golden eyes scanning the readings, but her thoughts were elsewhere. She was thinking of the people they had saved, the battles they had fought, and the way humans faced challenges. "I never imagined the galaxy could be so vast. Human," she said quietly, "and yet, you navigate it with courage and cleverness. I understand now why humans are respected, why others underestimate you at their peril." Alex smiled, feeling a warmth spread through him. It's not about respect or fear. It's about doing what's right, helping those in need, facing danger when necessary. Humans try to survive, yes, but we also try to protect others. Kayla's eyes glimmered. "And you protect not because you must, but because you choose to. That is remarkable. I am honored to travel with you." Alex chuckled softly. "And I am honored to have you with me, Kayla. You've grown so much. From the moment we left that market, you've become more than a companion. You're a partner, a friend, and, I think, someone I can rely on no matter what the galaxy throws at us." Kayla's golden eyes sparkled. "Then we continue, human. Together, clever, brave, and unstoppable. There are more adventures ahead, more lives to protect, more challenges to face. And I will learn everything I can about humans, the galaxy, and courage." As they approached the trade sector, they noticed something unusual. Ships of many different species were gathering near a central station. Holographic displays projected messages of praise and gratitude. The news had spread quickly. The story of the human who bought a love slave and his clever, courageous companion had reached far corners of the galaxy. Kayla's eyes widened. They know? About us? Alex nodded. It seems so. The colonists, the traders, even distant worlds have heard our actions. We helped, we protected, and the galaxy took notice. Kayla's lips curved into a proud smile. Then, humans are right. Courage, cleverness, and honor are remembered. And now others will see the truth about humans. They are not to be underestimated. As they docked at the central station, they were greeted by a crowd of merchants, travelers, and colonists who had come to offer thanks. Some brought gifts, others bore spect, and a few shared stories of